Okay, here's a run through of the 10-ounce eco tumbler or porcelain tumbler. When you open the file in Photoshop, the first thing you'll see is this black screen, so you can get rid of that by going to the layer stack down here. It's the top layer. Just disable that or throw it in the bin. Okay, to get your design on there, you've got this bottom layer here which says step 1, double click smart object, so let's do that. And then here it says step 2, double click this smart object, so don't edit it, be tempted to edit anything in there, you don't need to go in there, it's just here in here what you need next, so double click that. Now you can either you might have a curved design or you might have a rectangular design. If you have a curved design, here's a guide to keep within. That's the main body. There's this part here is the sort of lip that flares out. You can go into that if you want, but here's the main area to keep within. Let's do a rectangular one though. So I don't want the curved one showing, I want the rectangular one showing. Let's double click to get in there. It's something I was messing about with before, you won't actually get this. So then you put your design on there. To do that, go File, Place Embedded, and then look for wherever you've got some designs. Let's find something. I don't think I've got anything to the exact shape of this one, so we'll go with the old dragon scales. I'll just scale it up. Get the idea. That obviously wouldn't be your design shape, but that's all I've got at the moment. Let's just try that. So you noticed before there, let's go back, just do that again. When you've placed your design on there and you're happy, click this and it will prompt you to say, do you want to save your changes? Make sure you say yes there. And then we're going to close this one, say yes. Close this one, say yes. Then you should be back to the tumbler. Now to see the animation parts, you need to have the window timeline on, so do it again, it's window from the menu and timeline. Once you've got that on, you can use this indicator here to scrub through the frames, get a preview, check everything's looking sensible, and then when you're ready you can go File, Render Video. Best to stick with all these defaults. You might want to change this to QuickTime if you're on Apple. All you need to do is select your folder of where you want to save your animation, give it a file name, and then click Render. And then depending on how fast your machine is, it could take anything from a minute or upwards. Okay, some other things to mention about this. If you want to change your background, you can do that by double clicking background and then just go File, Place Embedded, and then put whatever you want in there. And then close this and say yes when it prompts you to save. You can change the lid color if you wanted to. It's in this folder called Tumbler, and there's one there called lid color. And you see it's got this color overlay. If you double click that, the text, you'll see that it's currently set to white in the color overlay. So if you click that, you can change that to whatever you want. The same applies to the body. If you had a design with lots of transparency on it and you just wanted to use, you're using a different porcelain cup, I'm not sure if they do them, but if you ever needed to, you can do the same with the body. You can turn the shadow on and off, useful if you've got a solid white background and you just don't need the 3D effect there. And then think that's everything there is to discuss.